How the wealthy turn fear into money. While you freeze, have you ever noticed fear feels exactly the same, whether you have $10 in your pocket or $10 million in your investment account? Your chest tightens, your breathing becomes shallow, and a quiet voice whispers, "What if this goes wrong?" Here's the surprising part. The wealthy feel that fear too. The difference isn't that they're fearless. The difference is what they do next. For years, I believed rich people were simply born different, that they had some special confidence, some missing fear switch, that allowed them to take risks while everyone else hesitated. But that's comforting fiction, because if they were born fearless, then our hesitation isn't really our responsibility. The truth is harder. They feel the same fear. They've simply learned not to obey it. Fear isn't always a warning. Sometimes it's evidence that you're standing in front of an opportunity that actually matters. Think about the biggest moments in life: starting a business, investing your savings, changing careers, buying your first home. Those moments rarely feel comfortable. In fact, if they feel completely safe, they're probably not life-changing. Successful people understand something most never learn. Fear is information, not instruction. You don't have to follow every emotion your brain creates. Now think about what most people do. They wait. They tell themselves they need more information, more certainty, a better time. But certainty never arrives, because the future has never come with guarantees. Waiting simply feels productive. It feels responsible, but often it's just fear wearing the mask of patience. Our brains haven't changed much in thousands of years. When danger appears, we fight, we run, or we freeze. Today, there are very few lions chasing us, but there are investments, career decisions, business ideas, and opportunities. Our brain often reacts to all of them exactly the same way. It freezes. The dangerous part is, freezing doesn't even feel like a decision. It feels safe, but staying still has a cost. Money sitting in cash slowly loses value to inflation. Years pass before asking for the raise you deserved. Someone else launches the business, accepts the opportunity, or buys the investment while you're still researching. Sometimes the safest decision becomes the most expensive one. Ask yourself something honestly. How many opportunities have you missed? Not because you decided against them, but because fear quietly stopped you from acting. Most people don't lose because they make terrible decisions. They lose because they never make one. Here's something the wealthy understand exceptionally well. Real wealth is delayed comfort. You give up certainty today for the possibility of something much larger tomorrow. That trade feels uncomfortable by design. If it felt easy, everyone would do it. The goal isn't becoming fearless. Fearless people often become reckless, and reckless people lose money just as quickly. The goal is becoming comfortable with discomfort. To feel fear without letting it make your decisions, that ability isn't inherited. It's built, just like muscle. Every difficult conversation, every calculated investment, every uncomfortable opportunity makes you slightly stronger. Over time, what once terrified you becomes normal. Think about nearly every great investment opportunity in history: buying when everyone else was selling, holding investments while headlines predicted disaster, starting companies during recessions. None of those moments felt comfortable. They felt terrifying. That's exactly why they created extraordinary rewards. So here's the real difference between wealthy people and everyone else. It's rarely intelligence, it's rarely talent, it's almost never luck. The difference often comes down to 3 seconds. The 3 seconds after fear arrives, one person freezes and calls it being careful. The other takes a deep breath, evaluates the risk, and takes the first step anyway. Repeat those 3 seconds hundreds of times over a decade, and you create two completely different lives. Fear will always be part of ambition. It shows up for entrepreneurs, investors, executives, and ordinary people trying to improve their lives. Nobody escapes it. The only question is, what will you do when your hands start shaking? Because they're going to shake anyway, you might as well build something worthwhile before they stop. If you found this video valuable, please like the video, subscribe for more insights on investing, wealth building, and financial psychology, and I'll see you in the next one.